She says, if I wanted to feel sorry for myself, I'd have stayed with your father.
Ooh, that is quite a drop. Let me help you down.
I've got this. Shit! You okay? That's 3.
What? Oh, please.
3 times I saved your life. The sinkhole, your foot. What? You'd be dead if my ma hadn't taught me to dress a wound. Fine. 2 times then. The sinkhole and just now.
Hey, let me see that.
Leave it. It's nothing. Hey, I'm fine.
Come on. Roll up your sleeve and just admit we're friends already.
This is not an admission.
Let me see. It's getting worse.
Listen, it ain't broken or bleeding. It'll calm down. It always does. Let's go. The kid said the ward was this way. You ever hear about the North Pole?
North Pole? That old fairy tale?
Yeah, like this ward. Old white guy founds it. Food and fresh water, everyone gets along. That sounds like the fairy tale to me. It's probably just a couple of old-timers holed up underground. I just hope they got a few supplies for trade. Otherwise, we won't last much longer out here. You think people actually live like this?
What's... I'm not sure.
I don't know what's in that Fulton's original blend, but I'd never seen nobody that happy before. Not in real life. Locked. Great. We can't turn back now. Ain't got nowhere to go. There's gotta be another way through. It's about time. What took you? What happened to these poor bastards? Can't let it go to waste. Use it on that bum ankle of yours. Hey, come on. Let's get some distance between us and these bodies. Over here. Oh, this is bad. This is bad with a side of broccoli.
What the hell's that?
Nothing. Something my mom used to say. Nice shooting. Hey, that don't count, by the way. starting to think looking for this ward wasn't such a good idea. Guess the deadwood ain't all gone after all.
Nope.
Ain't no way the war's real. Not with a nest like this out here. You know, maybe best we head back. We retrace our steps. We can find another way out. This is not happening. Tell me this is not happening. Today, assholes! Hey, this is 3, by the way. You know, right here makes for 3. Oh, shit! Hey, listen. For what it's worth, you were a good friend. You were a good friend.
It's okay. You're safe. Whoa, whoa, hold up. We're friends. We're here to help.
Can't hold this forever, Bo!
Thanks. Who are you?
Questions later. We gotta get moving. On 3. 1, 2, 3! That's all I got. You're on your own now.
Hey, we still got each other.
Right. Follow us, you two. That won't be the last of them.
Root are thick down here.
Must be what I felt back at the ward. Wait. You're from the ward? Shit. Maybe Santa's real too.
Yeah, it's not far from here. But the way down collapsed behind us. We're gonna have to find another way out.
would know they've lost. But they won't lay down without a fight.
Hey, you okay?
Not bad shooting, Traveler.
Yeah, I had some practice.
I'll bet. But don't worry. Ward's as safe a place as any. Safer.
So, it's really real. Food and water and folks living with some old white guy?
More or less.
Whoa, whoa, let me get you some water.
I'm fine,
Cass!
Ooh, that looks like root rot. But I've never seen a case this bad.
I'm fine. I don't know why everyone...
We need to get her to the ward, and quick. Doctor, there's her only chance. We'd better get moving before we lose the light.
Oh dear.
This is Wriggler.
Call me Riggs. I got you, darling. Don't worry, friend. We'll take good care of her. Welcome to Ward 13.
Hey, don't worry. Riggs is right. She'll be fine.
Are you okay?
Just a headache.
Hey, Clementine. Let me get you some water.
I'm fine.
Oh, you're not fine. You need rest.
Bo! He's the ward's mayor. Thinks that puts him in charge of everything and everyone. Listen, I'm gonna check in with Ford, and then I'll get some rest. Okay? I've been through a lot worse, you know.
So, Traveler, your friend will be fine. I'm Bo. Bo Ward, and this is Ward 13. You must have come a long way. I mean, the route's dwindling and all, but the road's still a dangerous place. What were you two doing out there? For the ward? Really? Huh. I didn't know anybody knew what we were doing here. We've just, we've been cut off from the world for so long that... Well, I'm surprised people know about us outside the gate. Feels kinda nice, actually. Hey, ask around if you need something. Oh, start with Ford. I'm sure he'd like to meet you. Something on your mind, traveler? Hey, I'm just glad we got to you, you know, when we did. You stirred up quite a deadwood nest. Haven't seen that many in one place for a long time. Oh, that was Wally. He gave us a heads up someone was coming. Then Clementine was the one that found you. They got a kind of, a root sense, I guess. And we figured where there were root gatherings, someone was likely to be in trouble. And there you were. Wally, Wallace, he has a way of seeing things. Always has. Wally's been with the ward since he was just a kid, and his seeing has saved a lot of lives. He's a good kid. Oh, the kind I'm damn grateful I don't, to be honest. He sees like the root. Sees what they see sometimes. The past, the future. Whew. All that knowing. Huh. It's a lot for someone to carry. You should ask him if you want to know more. I guess. I used to guard the old ward some 20 years ago. I helped out here and there, you know, but before Commander Ford passed, she and the founder, they kinda put me in charge. Maybe no one else wanted the job, I don't know, but the ward's the only family I've ever known. I'll do whatever it takes to keep these folks safe. Oh, thanks. I don't know, I guess I just take care of myself, eat right, get to sleep early, all that. Yeah, Commander Ford always said a leader can't care for anyone if they don't care for themselves. I'm just trying to live right. I reckon she learned it from the founder. He's been around for ages. Though he ain't much for leading himself. Granddaughter, actually. Yeah, the founder wasn't around as much back in the day, but Commander Ellen was like a mother to me. To all of us from the old ward. It just doesn't seem right. I mean, that she's gone before he is. Yeah, but when our last hope fails, another must take its place. She used to say that, too. I couldn't say. Commander used to talk about him like he was dead and gone before I was born. You'd have to ask him yourself, I guess, but he ain't like the rest of us. He's seen a lot. I usually leave storytelling to Reggie. Or if you want some really wild tales, try Mudtooth. Now there's an old-timer who can twist a yarn. Incredible, isn't she? No one really understands how she does it, not even her. But the feel in the air after she blasts him like that, it's electric. Like the sun after a storm. She's something special, traveler. And no small part of how we're as safe as we are. Between me and... Oh, I don't, What? No, it's not. I don't. I mean, I do, but it's not like that. Have you ever met anyone like her, traveler? Because I haven't. Like, I haven't always been the bravest guy around, you know, but the way she fights for folks, no matter what it takes out of her, it makes me want to do better. I kind of want to make her proud, you know? I guess you could say she's my inspiration, maybe? Oh, but don't tell her I said that, though. Lots of nice folks here. Talk to them, you'll see. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
You know, You're the newcomer, ain't you? Nora Camarillo. I keep folks alive around here. You know, you're lucky they found you when they did. Your friend was pretty bad. I got her just in time. She's great. A real spitfire, that one. I'd hang on to her if I were you. Like what? Listen, I don't care what you two are. I'm just saying, don't lose it, whatever it is. That girl's tough, all right. But right now, she needs rest. When she's up and about, I'll make sure you know. Go on, then. What are you trying to say, sunshine? Well, no need for that. You know how a doctor gets good at her craft? That's it. Same way you get good at anything. You learn a thing by doing it over and over again. For me, that means people who need my help. The more people there are suffering, the better I get at healing them. And sunshine, I'm the best damn doctor for miles. My grandfather, he'd been treating folk his whole life, nearly as long as the root's been around. I started assisting Grandpa when I was 5. Dressing he was. He helped more people in his long life than you and I have ever... But how I helped him most was digging through the old hospitals. Even after a century, there's a hell of a lot to find. All of it useful to someone as clever as Grandpa. Tons. The old humans knew a lot about the human body. Did you know they used to be able to replace a man's lungs or put a dead man's liver in someone whose liver didn't... To think of all the folks Grandpa and I could have saved if we... There's plenty if you know what to look for. Most of the basic meds are long gone, but there's still stuff no one knows what to do with but me and my grand. What they don't got, what I never found once, is a cure. That's why so many folks died when the root first showed up. Grandpa had to invent a treatment. A treatment, not a cure. He probably wasn't the only one, but after Grandpa figured it out, he traveled as far as he could and taught it to everyone he met. I don't know where he started, but I reckon every treatment within 100 miles of here is derived. You can thank him that your friend is still alive. Came here maybe 10 years back. My ma had died and Grandpa didn't feel safe. It turned out good. The city's full of scrounge, and Grandpa made a living selling bandages and meds while treating folks for free. He even attended the old commander when she passed. Couldn't do much for her except ease her going. The folks around here thanked him for it. Made us... All right. Knock your... I'll be here if you need fixing.
So many new faces these. Welcome, traveler. I'm Reginald Malone. But my friends saw you come in with Bo and Clementine there. Oh, you can be sure they'll do everything they can for your friend. I have been known to tell a story or two. Or did you mean that I collect the stories? Because I do that too. But hey, your story ain't no requirement for mine. Let me know if you'd like to hear it, and if you're looking for a fix to what ails you. Quit. Let's see what we got going on here. keep your wits about you. How can old Reggie? Now, if you need supplies, old Reggie's your
Well,
guy.
hey, get away from my stew!
Oh, it's you.
Oh, nonsense.
I'm sure you had a reason.
So, what can old Mudtooth?
This old mudder might have an answer or two for you.
Quite a bit, stranger.
The name's Mudtooth.
Except maybe old Ford, of course. But that old mudder cheats. Only 3 reasons why folks come to see me. And that's my stories or my...
That's so? Huh. Did it tell you about the stories yet? Right. So, let me see here. Folks come see me for my stories and my stew.
Listen, you sure I said there were 3 reasons? 'Cause,
Only 2 reasons folks come to see old Mudtooth, and you know both of them. Town, you call it. Back in my day, a place like this wouldn't be considered much more than a camp or a bivouac. Nah, this ain't no town. Not yet. I lived by myself for years, see? Had myself a what you calls it, a hockapatopter. That thing could fly to the moon and back. Anywho, I was living by myself when my boy Brabus showed up saying we should move on. Told me it wasn't safe for me to be living like I've been living no more. He told me about this place. Got some nice people here. Took some getting used to. Well, Brabus, he's my son. 'Twere his idea to come join this little shanty town. Not a bad idea it was, neither. He's over yonder, at the shooting range, if you're looking to find him. Not much of a talker, though, that one. You bet your apple I can, but these ain't just stories, stranger. They're objective retellings of legitimate occurrences what you wouldn't believe. Now, where to start? Crazy 8 traveled a lot after leaving Sanctuary. Came to this one town named Ghostwell. No, Oak Hole. No, wait. It was Swan Creek. Swan Creek, I'm sure of it. Anyway, this Croakswell town didn't take kindly to strangers, and that sure as hell meant us. We stayed anyway, course. Brought 'em good scrounge, we did. Nobody scavenged like the Crazy 8. And there was this girl, smartest damn girl you ever met. Her old man, though, he didn't like us one bit, especially me. So one day, there's a banging on the doorstep. I open the door, and the girl's old man clocks me with the butt of his shotgun. Knocked out one of my teeth, he did. Then he points the gun in my face and starts shouting, "Which one of you assly hoes got her in the family way?" he says. "I know it was one of you." Well, I ain't gonna argue with a man behind a gun. So I looks around, sees my tooth in the mud, and says, "Mudtooth, he's the one you're after." And off he ran after someone who don't exist. Or didn't exist, I guess. We ditched Ghost Crack that day, but the name came with me. And that's the story of how Brabus was born. Except he weren't born yet, was he? Not born then. The other thing. Conceptualized. Let me see here. Ho! You've been introduced to that girl Clementine. Powerful woman she is, but she weren't always so. She's near as old as Ford is, if you can believe it. Even older than my old bones, how about it? Those two have a lot in common, including traveling to other worlds. You see, she was born on Earth, but Clementine spent 100 years on a snow world called Resome. They call it that on account of some you read and some you don't. Anyway, what was she doing all that time? Training. See, Resolme's full of giant talking rats. They got warrior rats, and midwife rats, and even mystic rats. Clementine, she learned under the tutelage of a two-headed mystic named Sebum. Taught her everything she knows. She don't talk about it, of course, on account of Sebum's a wanted man. Rat, I guess. But it's God's own truth. I met the man myself, rat. Let me see here. It's about the time my own damn son left me to die. Oh, don't worry, I'm still here, ain't I? Or he went to get some grub for us or whatever, I don't know. Point is, I was alone in the darkened woods with nothing but my rifle. We was on our way from the city to our new home in the ward here, carrying all my earthly possessions and all that, and Brabus, he up and leaves me in the middle of the night. I was attacked. 20, no, 50 deadwood come crashing through the trees. We thought they was all dead and gone, but they were just a-waiting for old Mudtooth to leave his helio chopper. Now, I may be an old mudder, but I ain't no pushover. I blasted them down, left and right, laughing all the time. I was winning until something snuck up on me and concustipated me upside the head. I don't mind telling you, I thought I was done for. Then a growling starts. Deadwood back off, and I look up to see a dog there tearing them apart, literal limb from non-metaphorical limb. We fought the rest off together, that dog and I thought to myself, now there's a mutter what's got some teeth. Turns out he just wanted some of my stew. Don't think I told you this one yet. Let me tell you what those folks are up to in that atoll, that Ward 10 and 7. That was where they did their experimenting, see? They made weapons for the USA. That's what this land was called back then. And the root, you see, they were cloned. Yes, sir. They found root D and A trapped in red amber, and they done built themselves an army. But this army, it got out of hand and turned against them. Couldn't tell the difference between the Usanayans and whatever else there was. Pretty good weapon if you ask me. Nigh on slaughter the whole damn world. Makes you think, though, what else were them Usanayans capable of? Maybe it's for the best they ain't around no more. Oh, here's a good one. I ever tell you the secret behind my stew? Well, I ain't gonna. But I will tell you how it came to be, yeah? The original recipe comes from my ma, of course. But that ain't the end of the story. My ma made a fine stew. But it weren't nothing to go tell tales about. Not until the day me and the Crazy Eight got ourselves trapped in one of them old, medieval, meditating, oh, yeah, I'm getting to it. My ma made a fine stew, but it weren't nothing to tell tales about. Not until the day me and the Crazy Eight got ourselves trapped in one of them old, medieval, meditating. We was trapped in one of them medicinal compounds, full of pharmaceuticals and whatever you call them. And I had nothing but a dead coney and an onion on my belt, which weren't good for much, but were the style at the time. So we scrounged for ingredients. Well, them hospitalities ain't no good for food, but they do have some pretty mean spices lying around if you know what you're doing, which I do. That night was the best stew any of us ever had in our lives. Kept us going for days, until finally the dead wood outside got bored and took off. And that, friend, is the same stew I make today. I even use the same ingredients as them back in the day medicinals. Better even. I told you, these ain't stories, but genuine actual history. So I can't just be making more up as a want. Give me some time to think. I'll remember up a good one for you later. Why, sure, but it ain't ready just yet. The lunch rush today was something fierce, I tell you. Well, maybe not that quick. I done all... Just come. So long as you head back then, huh?
This is not up for discussion, Clementine. You're staying, and that's final.
I don't remember asking for your permission.
Watch your tone, young lady.
Excuse me? I'm 132 years old, in case you forgot. And I am not your child. You don't have authority over me.
On this, I do. This town needs you. You can't go wandering off after something that might not even exist.
Oh, that's rich. What have you been doing the last 100 years then, huh? What the hell are you doing right now?
Well, that's different. I'm trying to fix things.
Things that you broke when you tried to play God.
That was Harsgard. I was just following orders. I didn't...
Oh, and that makes it okay? You know how many people died because you just followed orders?
Of course I know. You think I don't remember that every goddamn day? I'm trying to make things right here.
So am I. You're such a damned hypocrite, Ford. If I leave, it's my fault. But you didn't break the world. You didn't run after a pipe dream. You didn't abandon your family a dozen times over.
Look, I've made a lot of mistakes. I admit that. But it's because of those mistakes that I'm telling you not to do the same thing.
Well, forgive me if I don't want to take advice from the men who fucked up the world in the first place. I'm not your dreamer anymore. Maybe I've got my own mission.
These people need you, Clementine. You're too important to just...
Every person out there is capable of taking care of themselves. This isn't about them. It's about you. You've always run away from your problems, but you won't let me run toward something. What are you so goddamned afraid of?
I'm losing you! Losing them! Losing everything!
I've already lost everything! You took it from me. You, Neville, Harsgard. The whole goddamned project. I don't belong here. I never did. I'm tired of pretending I do.
Look, you put yourself through a lot today. You're tired. Get some rest, huh? Things will feel better tomorrow.
You know how I used to look up to you. The way you seemed strong enough to save the world. Except I've already saved it, haven't I? And what have you done?
I can't let you go near that place, Clementine. That's an order.
You haven't learned a damned thing, Ford. Out of my way. I'm not talking about this right now.
Whoa, what have we here? Ah, the Traveler, of course. Wallace said, yes. Sorry you had to see that. But then again, you've been around. I'm sure you know. Andrew Ford. Good to make your acquaintance. In the flesh. Huh, how about that? I'm sure you've got a lot of questions, and I've got a favor to ask. So let's get... That's a longer story than I can indulge right now. Let's keep it to this. You know how some things you drink can make you drunk, and some things you eat can make you sick? Well, other things do this. It's a big world, huh? Not my way. And you want to be careful what you wish for. Not you precisely, as in name, rank, serial number. But I knew someone was coming. Aren't you clever? Skeptic. That's fine. It so happens I knew you'd be coming. Our young Wallace told me. Wallace? He's a special kid. A lot like somebody I used to know. Dreams about things that hadn't yet come to pass. It's more like he can see really far into the present. Oh, nothing too dangerous. I've got to marshal my resources. And then we'll get into it. Anyone in particular? Arguing's not the same as fighting. Clem and I have known each other long. That's a lot of water to put under a narrow bridge. Looks can be deceiving. In fact, she's one... Not quite. Clementine spent a long time away, keeping strange company. Compared to who? Bo might be young, but he knows the run of a ward. Learned from Ward 13, sort of adopted him. Ran security when he got old enough. Did a damn good job of it. Only made sense to put him in charge once we started up. Don't think there's a soul in town has lost as much as Riggs. Don't know how that man gets up out of bed every day. Want some intel, eh? All right, Traveler. Now that you've shot your shot, here's mine. I need an able young scrapper to help an old man out. Talk to Wally. After that, gear up, and then meet me at the ward gate.
I see you, Traveler. You're the one Ford's been waiting for. Though, he doesn't know he's been waiting. He thinks he needs help. You know. And you don't. Sorry, I shouldn't say. Things get... I'm Wallace. Did I say that yet? Probably. The site, you know? You have a path to walk. You choose the first step here, but... Makes a lot of sense now. You're right, of course. Your path is waiting. Tell Brabus they have what you need. They're the next step on your journey. Goodbye, Traveler.
Greetings. Forgive me. Oh, it is new. I thought I had seen it. I am Sa-Israk Thadwell. My packs... I sell crystals from my world. They make Paxeltech faster. Of course, Paxeltech. Yes, that is always the time pan from the world of Yesha, where the Eternal Empress reigns. The Doe and Ravager run free. Alas, it is not. Long and long have the Immortals oppressed the common Pan. The Pan have rebelled against this tyranny, and for a time, it looks as if we could... When I last saw her, Yesha languished under the pestilence. The Ravager the Paxeltech Fort, the founder. On its last visit to Yesha, I do not understand the complexities myself, but now I am... Ford came to Yesha many times, aiding the rebels against the tyranny of immortals. His desire to protect was... Dwell did not learn Paxeltech Ford's violence, but shared in aiding the rebels with the same crystals I offer here. Oh, I languished for years, a cost I had never hoped to pay. But another Paxeltech, the one they say wanders the worlds, came to free the fort. And not Paxeltech name, perhaps, but it is my name whilst I live. Paxeltech, foreign to the Pan, meaningless. Perhaps on Paxeltech world, but it is at home on Dwell's tongue. Gems, refined from a special crystal found only on Yesha. The Ahane, priests of the Pan, long and long have the Gaul used the crystals for weapons, or even cruder things, like soup. Does it hope to steal Dwell's chain of supply? No. Dwell's success does not come from handing out. Ah, yes.
You own the place. That boy what talks to the root? I don't trust. I don't reckon he was any more since... Right. Well, the boy's crazy, but he ain't stupid. And I can see he asks. Tell him I gave you this. Riggs is gonna talk my ear off if I don't send you over to him next, isn't he? Fuck, go see Riggs then. Tell him he can do whatever the hell he wants. Watch yourself, stranger. Well then, clean yet. Now. Yeah, watch your back.
Oh, friend. Glad to see you're all right. Riggs, and no worries. There was a time when helping each other survive was all we had left. Your friend's gonna be all right, by the way. I've seen weaker pull out of worse. What were you doing out there? Really? What'd you hear exactly? Founder Ford's tales travel far and wide. Fair warning, you can't believe half of them. But half of... I don't suppose he was more particular about why. Ha! Yeah. That sounds like Brabus. Right. Well, I've got a pretty focused skill set. Come to me if you ever need to upgrade your equipment. Take care, my friend.
I swear to God and my mother. Shit. You're serious, aren't you? Alright, so what the hell is the damn right? It sounds crazy. But that's how I know you ain't lying. Well, the only reason anyone bothers, so either I can modify your weapons, or we can find a more creative. Tell you what, I heard you picked up something strange on your little... Maybe I could do something with it. Good. That ought to help with whatever journey he saw you on. Just tell Wally to be... So we're done here, right? Or do I need the hammer again? Let me save you some time so you don't keep nattering on. We used to live in that building over there. Then a stranger came. They called them the Wanderer. You might have noticed everyone gets a hint. Now, we live in these buildings here. That clear it up for you? And me? I keep it... Let's have a look. Look, pisses me off when people come by and interrupt my me time. But I'll tell you, so I'll make you a deal. You find anything interesting out there, bring it back to me and I'll see if I can use it to mod your weapons. Oh, and if you tell anyone I was nice to you, I will cut you.
I wonder what Miss Clementine would do.
Geared up and ready. Should we head out? Or, glad to hear it. Follow me. Still smells like home. Here, take this. Just crank the handle to make it work. This used to be a research facility, cutting edge. We did things down here nobody dreamed of. Not before nor since. Yet, for all our manpower, we didn't know what the stones really were. Until it was too late.
The stones?
The world stones. Giant red crystals that let us see into other worlds. Even travel to them. So, what? We just hide the stones away and hope the Soviets haven't found their own. No. We had to know everything there was to know about them. It was a matter of national security. Of pride. So, yeah, we opened the door and walked through.
But something was waiting on the other side.
It didn't happen right away. Hell, the inhabitants of the worlds we traveled to couldn't follow us. We thought we were safe. But yeah, the route found a way. After that, well, we all know what happened after that. Locked, huh? Well, this is my house. Come on. I gave Ellen a few things to hang on to, in case of emergency. She must have hidden it around here somewhere. Come on, Ellie, where'd you hide it? That red thing, we call it a dragon heart. Don't ask why. Take it with you. You might need it. Hey, take a look at that matchbook you found. I got a hunch. Let's get this door unlocked. Can't stand around all day.
Is that
the World Stone? Yes. Or part of it, anyway. Every shard's as useful as the whole. We shut it down after Harsgard died. Like I told Ellen at the time. The damn thing's more dangerous than useful. Huh. Of course not. Never mind. Now, let's see if that worked.
Work to do what, exactly? Holy shit.
So many years. So many journeys. I wonder, did the Andrew Ford who first touched this crystal, did he ever come back? Go back. Tell Bo to bury this place. Not just lock it away, but get some explosives and bury it in a tomb of concrete. More dangerous than useful, traveler. Remember that.
Ford? Ford! Ford! Oh, man. Bo is gonna be pissed.
That bastard did it. He actually woke it up.
Clementine? Hey.
Did he tell you how to use it? Do I even want to?
System failure is imminent. The core has been compromised. The utility is required. Commencing acquisition.
Help!
Clementine!
Don't let go! I'm slipping! Don't let it take me!
Clementine! Shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, no, don't do it. Don't you do it. Oh, this is so stupid!